Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of TechGuides TV. Today we're going to look at Leetcode 2690, the infinite method object question. It asks us to write a function that returns an infinite method object. An infinite method object is defined as an object that allows you to call any method and it'll always return the name of the method. Infinite method object. For example, if you execute object.abc123, it'll return abc123. So it seems pretty straightforward, but it's actually a pretty douchey thing to ask a developer, like, hey, can you write me a function that gives me the name of the method that I pass into it? Like it's a bit obscure. It's a weird ask. But here's an example. Here are two examples, right? If it just outputs the name of the method, right? The return string should always match the method name. All right, so I'm going to give you guys a hint. You're going to use a proxy object. All right, it's an obscure sort of JavaScript construct, but these are the key use cases of proxy objects. They allow you to intercept property access, intercept function calls, and revoke access. So there's sort of the target object and then the proxy object. And we're going to use proxy objects to answer this question because the proxy object is going to get us the name of the method. All right, so that's a hint. We're going to use proxies. And here's sort of the syntax for proxies. They take a target object and a handler object, right? So there's a target object, there's a handler object with the get trap, set trap, apply trap, right? Three methods: the getter, the setter, the apply inside the handler object. That's sort of proxy syntax. We're also going to use the record utility type because we're going to solve this question in TypeScript. So we're going to use the record transformation in our code. So you'll see that. So those are your two hints. And by the way, the record utility type, why would we want to use that? Key benefits of using record: for type safety, code readability, flexibility, reduce boilerplate, right? By understanding and effectively using the record type, you can write more concise, type-safe, and maintainable TypeScript code. All right, and the record utility type really helps define the structure of the object. It takes in the keys and the types, right? So the status codes, for example, are either 200, 404, or 500 in the record here. All right, so here's a question again. We're going to write an infinite method object. You guys can pause the video and give it a try, and then I'll show you the code in TypeScript. Hey guys, welcome back. Here's the code in TypeScript. So we return a new proxy, all right, with the target object and then the handler object with the get trap, right? And we return prop, and it reaches acceptance criteria, so you know it works. The method is abc123. The output is abc123, the name of the method. This is how we get that using a proxy. Right, we're using the proxy object, we're getting the name of the method. Alright guys, I'm sure if you stare at those 8 lines long enough, it'll all make sense. But hopefully this was a good review of record and proxy, and enjoy your infinite object. And yeah, it's one of those really obscure questions that you might need once in a lifetime, but there it is. Tune in again tomorrow for another one.